Here's a brief little video of how to put a Britannia scope rail on a CZ Rimfire. This rail is going onto a gun that's previously been zeroed with a 0 M.O.A rail on it, and it didn't quite match the elevation requirements I needed. The Britannia rail, as you can see, slides on extremely easily. Just make sure all the little grub screws have been fully slackened off. I've aligned it with the centre of the ejection port, and I'm just going to go through all 6 grub screws just like I would with any rifle scope, snugging them up in gradual sequence. These rails are extremely secure. I've used them on many CZ Rimfires and many other rifles, including Browning T-bolts, for which they are an absolute blissful thing. And since my friend Christopher Stutley sent me one of these in less than 24 hours, when I found out I'd run out of elevation travel with a 0 M.O.A, I said I'd do him a little video to help him out. You can see, using this slender Allen key, the torque we're applying is very, very visible, and as we go I'm going to match it only visually. The rail itself is very snug fit on the original 11mm dovetails. I believe if you've got a CZ455, they are 13mm dovetails. And one thing I'll tell you is, when you swap to a Picatinny rail from using standard airgun dovetails, you do really iron out a lot of the windage problems, especially when you're concerned with using night vision rifle scopes that have generally got limited travel in both windage and elevation. Okay, that's nice and snug in position now, and all I'm going to do is put the scope on the Picatinny mount it was on before, and I'm going to tighten these up to 5 Newton meters. Nip up the rear one, nip up the front one, and then click, click. This might look like a bit of a faff to do in the short term, but in the long term you will reap the rewards. Every time you swap a rifle scope, it will fit securely. You won't lose 0 as easily. You just can't fail. Speak to Country Sports Wholesale because they're fantastic bits of kit.